That's right, baby. Welcome to Monday. All right, y'all. Now what
Is this the? Oh boy!
just kind of happened to me.
All right, my bad, y'all.
All right, y'all. I'm pumped. I've been reading your comments. Yep. I've been reading your comments. Yep. A couple people sent me text. They like, ET, I've been feeling it. I am amazing. Yep. And I can do amazing things. Yep. So since you got it, yep, it's a transition, baby. We got to get to that next level, right? So now what I need you to do for me, now that you know how amazing you are. Yep. Now that you know you can do amazing things. Now I need you to make some amazing choices. Yep, you heard what I said. I need you to make some amazing choices. You got to understand, when I was homeless, like when I was a high school dropout, like when my life was full of lack, look, depression. Look, when I was going through my go-through, me and my mom going talking. Are you hearing me? Abandoned buildings, eating out of trash. Listen to me, guys. I got to be real with y'all. I was making certain choices. Now, when I was a teenager, I used to just think like, those things just kind of happened to me. No, I made some choices, and those choices landed me there. Look where I am today. Like, you think I just got in the NFL by osmosis? You think I started working with the NBA by osmosis? Like, you think I started doing D1 corporate, like high school, middle school? You think I started doing that by chance? No, I made some choices. So the first thing you got to do for me, do not accept the life that has been given to you. Like, for real, listen to what I'm saying. On my block, a lot of us dropped out of high school. Are you hearing what I'm saying? On my block, a lot of us didn't go to college when we were supposed. Are you listening to what I'm saying? A lot of us on the block, we accepted the life that was given to us. You have to hear me. Do not accept the life that they're trying to give you. Create your own. Create your own world. So I want you to wake up every day. Do me a favor. Wake up every day, and I want you to be aware of your choices. Look, I need you to be aware. Who are you hanging out with? How are you spending your time? What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you doing? Like, look at your choices. And if your choices don't line up, we wrote that circle last week. We said we're going to be a doctor, we're going to be an engineer. Like, I don't know what you said, but whatever you said, I need to make sure that the choices you make are lined up with what you said you're going to do. That's why I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because the choice to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning is going to allow me to be financially free. The choice that I make at 3 o'clock in the morning is going to allow me to fly first class. The choices that I make at 3 o'clock I work out every day. I made those choices when I was 17 and 18, and it landed me up in an abandoned building. I was eating out of trash can. Are you hear what I'm saying? I made certain choices that took me in a certain direction, and now I make different choices. So it's your boy ET. And look, you can have an amazing life. You can be an amazing person, but you cannot do it making amazing decisions. So I need you to stop making bad choices, bad decisions. I need you to start making decisions that's going to take your life forward. So think about the decisions you make and only make the decisions that are going to take you down the path that you want to go to. My parents said, if it was easy, everybody would do it. But I know you have what it takes. So please make the choices so you can make the rest of your life the best of your life. It's your boy NC.
Okay, guys, I'm going to stop it there. Just so we can get started. How do I stop this? Let's see. Oh, you guys are small. All right, everyone. Welcome to another Sunday training for the Team Legacy. My name is Coach Latifa, and I am in New Jersey. For those that don't know, I do this full time. I am a mom with 2 boys that are hanging on me if they're not in school. So if I can do this, y'all can definitely do this. And anyone, that works, have multiple jobs, you guys can always do this as well. You just have to figure out your rhythm and where you guys are going. So just a backstory so you guys know. I got started in this industry about 2016, and someone random that I didn't know, I actually knew but didn't know, came to my inbox asking, "Hey, did you want to try these products I have?" I said yes. I'm a type of person, I jump on stuff if it sounds good, looks good. I don't really need the results. I don't really need to hear the success, because I know at the end of the day, you could tell me everything about everything and everybody else's success, but if I don't put in the work, I know I won't get what they got. So I don't really pay attention to all that. And that was Trintel. And then she was like, if you sign up with the business, you can get an extra percentage off of your savings with your product. So that's how I got into this industry. One thing that me and her did not do initially was communicate. So I was like figuring out my own thing. I wasn't really trying to make money with it. I just wanted the discount. So never knock, telling your customers about things, because they still might want to get involved. And it took me about maybe a year and a half to really take it serious. Once I realized I became a mom, that's when I was like, okay, I'm about to make this serious, because I always said in the past, when I become a mom, I won't have my kids jumping from house to house, babysitter to babysitter like I was. So when I became a mom, just so happily, I was already in this industry, and I told my boss 2 months, 3 months, I wrote my letter months before, and then I quit my job in July, gave birth in August, and been doing this full time ever since. Of course, hiccups happen. Everything's not like roses. You do have to build your own business. But the best part about this industry, the hard stuff, kind of like the PSE&G bill, the rent, the leases, we don't have to worry about that. The company already handled that. They make the websites for us. They have the content for us. Everything we need is really provided at a click of a button. We can either purchase something, or we can hit copy and paste, and we have all we need. So I really love that about this industry. My backstory, I was a baker for a good period of time, and I did it on my own. So I learned from YouTube. I knew how to bake to make it taste good, but the decorations I learned from YouTube. And I did that, but I applied everything from MLN, and I had a lot of success. But the profit didn't come until like year number 5, because I had to spend so much on education, learning supplies and stuff like that. So I really love this no matter what I'm doing, because I don't have to buy anything as far as promoting myself to have success or make sales. I'm trying to see where I put my notebook. Here it is. My son decided to help with some notes. But I'm going to start off with the announcement, so you guys just know what the schedule is, the flow of the business. I'm recording right here. Every day there's an opportunity call on 1000 Families on Instagram. So make sure you guys follow 1000 Families on Instagram at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. They go live, they speak about the business. You guys can send your people and your customers to the Instagram, or you can send them to the Zoom. I prefer the Zoom, just in case whoever is recording on Instagram, they're typing and texting and it throws people off. So I like going on the Zoom, because the Zoom, sometimes you're able to see the comments and the chats a little better. On Monday through Friday, there is a 1 p.m. team training. That's the same 1000 Families. So you guys, anybody that's new to the team, anybody that needs a refresher, if you want to really understand the back office, the first 15 minutes, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the first 15 minutes is all about the back office. I listened to it the other day, I think it was last week, and there were a couple of things that I didn't know that I learned. And then the last 15 minutes, I think the specific person decides what they want to teach you guys about. So it's really, really good. So when y'all get new people, immediately, like if y'all get somebody new tonight, tomorrow their first training needs to be that 1 p.m. training, because you don't have to really stress yourself out about how to teach them about the back office. And then Mondays at 8:30, 1000 Families. They have our team training. So we are 1000 Families. We're a part of that team. On Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Mr. Lloyd's training, our team training. That's our closer team training. And then Saturday at 9 a.m., 1000 Families has another training. And then Sunday, we have our trainings 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I just want to make sure you guys know that. I'm just going to show the back office a little bit because it is coming to the beginning of the month. So some of us are active, some of us are not. Some of you may have teammates, and you just want to go through your back office and just double check, let's see, to make sure everyone is active. All right. Oh, keep working. All right. So I can't see. All right, so here's the back office. We all know what this looks like. If you haven't got to this page, that means you have yet to update your regular personal information. So just read through your information. For your username, you will have to take off the @gmail, @yahoo.com if you're going to save that, and they'll bring you to this page. And I just wanted to show you guys over here. This is what we really focus on, the metrics. So right now we're in this third week, 425 to 5-1, and it's showing that this person has 40. I'm pointing like y'all can see me pointing. It shows that it has 40 volume that is active. As long as you have 40 in your back office, you guys are active. Okay. The 120 Smart Ship, that shows that you personally are using 3 products yourself. And it also gets you in the habit. So when you start ranking up in your business, you don't have to stress yourself out to get comfortable with having a 120 Smart Ship. You'll already be used to it because you're using the 3 products. But the 120 Smart Ship is required when you start leveling up. So when you go director, you need this number to say 80. When you hit, I want to say executive director, it is, I think it's 82, but regional director, it's 120. So it's very close in you needing the 120. But if you guys are doing retail, 40 is fine. If you guys are building your business, I would say do the 120 if possible. Number one, we just have to be a product of the product. We're not really going to get anywhere in this business successfully and residually if we're not being a real product of the product. And I know that comfortably, I can say this being transparent because you guys are my team. Okay. This is not the whole company, but I have winged it. I have ate whatever I wanted to eat. I have not really ran my business some days, and I had a lot of success. But the residual success is different because your customers, your people, the ones you attract, they do what you do. At the end of the day, they do what you do. So if I know I'm inconsistent, yeah, my customer gonna spend 500 with me, but it might take her almost a year to do it again. So you always want to just look in the mirror and say, okay, where am I at? What am I doing? Because this is what I'm going to attract. And it's okay where you're at. Never knock yourself or judge your own self. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just understand, look in the mirror, see where you are, know where you want to go, and then start building up for that. These next numbers don't really mean too much. And then down here where it says binary qualified in the same box. So this person is showing that they are not binary qualified because of that red X. And then they have now underneath it, it says active customers. So on the left side, there's nobody active. And on the right side, there are 2 people active. And this is important because of this next box below. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get this down. All right. So the next box is the current volume. So this person has 1,530 on the right side. That's just to start. And then this week, one of their teammates or customers placed an 80 volume order. So that will add together. But because they do not have a person active on their left and they're not binary, they're going to lose all this volume. And this volume, if they were to match it on the left side, can get them to 2 promotions because I don't think this person promoted. So they can go apprentice and they can also go director. When you go director, you're giving yourself a check match and I want to say a percentage higher in your paycheck. And then the last box that we look at is your current commissions. This will give you the breakdown on the money you're making in this current week. So as you can see, there's no money being made. Number one, they're not binary. So there's no binary check match if they were director, and then no one placed an order that they can see in this moment. So there's no income as well. So I'm not going to go any further on the back office because it's not what I'm here for today. I wanted to give you guys, because a lot of people been asking me, how do you run social media? What do you do? How do you get your sales? I'm not seeing too much of you posting, but what's going on? So what I personally love, this is old school, but it works because I'm still getting in the groove of making content all the time. When you're not a product of the product, you're not comfortable in front of the camera. When you're not a product of the product, you might not go outside and start talking to your people. So being product of the product isn't just for you making money. It isn't just for you to have the 120, and it isn't just for, you to become this millionaire. It has a lot of different positives for yourself and your business, because when you feel amazing and look amazing, you're going to go tell the world. So I do host the post. And host the post is just tapping in to someone else's network. So right now I go to Rashonda's page, I go to Ashana's page, and I'm like, hey girl, I got this contest going on, or I'm doing a giveaway. How would you feel about putting up a post? They'd say yes. They put up the post. Now all the people on their pages are going to comment on that post, and then it's going to bring people to your pages. Oh, it stopped sharing the screen. Hold up, y'all. Thought I was being fancy over here. Wait, how do I do this? They done updated Zoom. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. So, I love host to post, okay? It skips a lot. Okay, here we go. Let me move you guys to the side because I can't see. All right. So like I was saying, why should you do host a post? You're really tapping into other people's networks, and you're catching some leads. So literally it's just like you get a girlfriend, she gets a sample pack, and you're like, hey, 3 people that might be interested. That's the same thing as a host a post. Instead of you actually knowing these people 100%, being real cool with them, they're your family, friends, sometimes it's strangers, and when they put it up on their pages, it blows up. You get a lot of comments, a lot of people interested, or just people wanting information. And you're leveraging their platforms as well, because some people are really out here talking, communicating. Some people are making like $10,000-$20,000 on Facebook, Instagram, TikToks. So if you're asking them and they got all them people looking at their content, they're going to see your post, and all those people are going to come to you now and start looking at your page. So like I was saying, what host to post is, it's just a strategy going into the network. You're going to provide all the content for them. They don't have to think about anything. It's literally a post and a picture, or a picture, and that's really it. Let's see. So what does that say up there? Okay. So this is why I use it. It increases your visibility and your reach. You're able to build trust with people because they're being referred to you by someone they're cool with. So the people that Jason puts up a post for me, they're going to be trustworthy because Jason put it up on his page. So if they click with Jason, they're cool with Jason, they're going to be okay with communicating with me and possibly buying because of their relationship. The same way like Ashana, if she had to put hers up and I connected with her people, they're going to be on board because of the connection she has. So I didn't have to build the connection. They already did that previously whenever, and now I'm just coming in as like the third person saying, hey, I got this and such referred you. It's just like referrals. It's cost effective because you don't have to pay for this. And then it expands even faster. So I can message people about what I got going on. Sometimes it's going to be dead. I can go on my page 20 times a day, and it might only see the same people might see my post. So now you're expanding it because you're going to someone's page that is going crazy. Sometimes you'll get some posts that have 2 comments, 0 comments. But sometimes I never forget, I got one that was like 100 something comments. It was like crazy. And then, so how does it actually work? Initially, you're going to ask them, you know, I start off with friends and family because we all know our friends and family need to use our products and stuff like that. And because you can kind of get in with the people you kind of know already, and just find out who's missing on their page that you didn't speak to. So I always ask my people first. And then I actually print out my Facebook list. Let me see if I can show y'all. I print out my Facebook list. There is an option for it, but it is a lot of paper. Okay. This is like 46 pages, but I print out all my friends lists. You can literally just go to your friends list and click each name and message them the message that's already pre-made. The second thing is providing them, once they say yes, providing them with the content and letting them know, put it up on your page and let me know. The third is engaging with the responses. So when people start to comment, that's your responsibility to go to those people, whether you're telling them, hey, add me as a friend and message me so I can send you information, whether you're going to them saying, thanks for commenting, check your inbox, whatever the case may be, it's your responsibility, not the person that put up the post. So I save all of the posts, telling me to walk, save all the posts. So this way, if I'm busy, you can save them on your platforms. I don't know about anything else. I just know Instagram and Facebook, but I'm not sure TikTok and the other ones if you can save the posts. But you can save the posts on Instagram and Facebook, and you can always go back to them. You're going to get some posts that blow up. So you have to save these, or you have to you have to save it, okay? You have to save it in like a folder, which I will show you guys that as well, because if you write it down and the person posts as much as we do, 5 times a day, 20 times a day, like Trentel, look, you're not going to find your post, and that post might have 20 people that you're going to miss. So you always want to keep track of that. And then number 4 is following up with the connections. If somebody says they're interested or they want info, they have to go on your list, your potentials list, whatever the list is, they have to go on your list, because they might not be responding. They might not be ready. Yes, they might not have no money, but when they do, they're going to be ready. So you still have to communicate with these people regardless on what they're telling you. A no is just not right now, okay? Unless they straight up say, look, I'm good, stop contacting me, I don't want to deal with this, this is what I'm doing. That's fine. You just leave them alone. But some people are still going to say no because they're like in their feelings, or certain things in life is just happening. So that's why it's important to run your business on social media if that's your plan, because now you're talking to people, but every day they're going to see your posts. Every day they're going to say, you know what, she's really consistent. You know what? I seen her lose a couple pounds. I keep seeing Shanera going live on TikTok. You know what? I think I'm ready to get started, or at least get me a sample. So you always have to show up regardless once you start the social media conversations behind the scene, because they're looking at you guys. The next one, what is this here? Okay, what to post. So in general, it's promotions and special offers. So me myself, I always do like I have these all pre-made, but they are like oh, I got this amazing cleanse and it tastes like candy. Who wants to try? My girl Lacey's looking for 5 people that's trying to get snatched, or who wants to tighten that loose skin type of thing. Another one that you can give people is my girl Latifah is doing a giveaway. Drop your birthday. My girl Latifah got free samples. Drop your birthday. The birthday thing, I don't know why, but it goes crazy. So it doesn't necessarily always have to be about the product and about with the result picture. You guys can be very creative, think outside the box, use Chat GPT. Chat GPT knows what host the post is, okay? This is not new. I didn't make this up. This is something that I started 10 years ago. Okay, so this is it knows. So you can ask ChatGPT, hey, can you create me a host of posts to give to my people? And it will. The other is, like I was saying, the testimonies, the products, the services, the fun engagement, the questions, polls, like what do you guys do on the weekend? How do you start your morning? Who doesn't brush their teeth? Who, you know what, everybody gonna be laughing at that post, right? So when they go and laugh at it, go click on the reactions. Everybody that laughed, go inbox them. That was a funny one, right? You don't brush your teeth in the morning. Who you know don't brush your teeth? Why was you laughing? Like, you guys can have regular conversation. It doesn't have to always be business. That's how they'll open up and get to know you guys as well. And the key is to make it easy and appealing to your audience. So sometimes if we're always posting the girl results, we're missing out on the guys. So you want to mix up and add the guys. If you're going to give a post to a woman, you want to make sure it's a woman. Or if you're giving it to a guy, you want to try to, if it depends on what customers you're looking for, but you want to pass that on as well. Hold on, y'all. This little baby. Where am I at? Here we go. All right. Okay. And then here's some pro tips, success tips. So you want to personalize your outreach. When we make a message and it says, "Hey love, how would you feel about putting up a post?" You don't always have to say the "Hey love." You can change it to the person's name, however you guys speak. Okay? I wouldn't say to change the whole message, but the intro, the "Hey such and such," "Hey baby," "Hey boo," make it fit how you fit. And if you read it out loud and it sounds a little too girly for you, change it. If it doesn't come off as you, change it. Now, if you guys do 3 days of host to post and nobody's commenting or replying to you, reach out to your sponsor or reach out to me. So this way we can try to figure out what's going on. Because sometimes it's just the people that we're connected to that ain't gonna open no inbox, because people sometimes don't do Messenger anymore, or it may just be how it's worded. So that's always like a edit type of situation. But in general, with host to post, it's anywhere from 15 to 30 days of consistency. You want to at least get 5 up daily for you to start to see, is this for me? Is it not for me? Is it working for my network? Is it not? Because everything, it works 100%. Don't get me wrong. 100% it works, but you have to work it. This is just like us using the products. It's the same effort when it comes to host to post. Because I can do this for a whole week and not get a comment. And then next week, all the people I reach out to, I get 30, 40 comments on every post. So it's just, you got to stay committed if you decide to go with it. You can offer incentives. Like I was saying, we have a giveaway now for the $75 pack. They're getting 3 days of the base products that we sell. You can always do discounts, free shipping. Right now we have a simple one. My coach or mentor is doing a giveaway, and all I need is one more person to post. So they don't know that they're being entered in any giveaways, none of that. They're just helping you out. And then you always want to thank them when they do put up the post. That's just proper etiquette. Because if you were doing something for someone, you would want to feel loved and, appreciated as well. And a lot of people look at that more than they're looking at us consistency in our work. A lot of people used to stay committed and buy from me because I used to send them like a heartfelt happy birthday or thanking them and stuff like that. So that works as well. And then tracking your host to post. I think I have a picture in here. So this is one that I do have where you can you put the date. This used to be the amount of host to post that was required to see some action, was 10 a day, but now it's about 5, and it works the same way. So in general, this is just for product posts. You can always like write over it, change it. You don't have to necessarily use it. It's just something I've been using for years. So this is a product post. I mentally know every name that's in here, it's a product post. So let's just say our candy cleanse. So I will put somebody's name in this gap here. And then I have 7 spots. So everyone that comments, I will put their name. So this way I know who to follow up with. I knew what their Facebook name is. I don't have to go back to a post and I can put it there. Now, if it was more than 7, I would personally write them on the back page. And sometimes if it's way more than that, they go into my notebook. I try to have a notebook with all the names so this way I can follow up, or I can say, oh y'all, I remember you was interested in my candy cleanse, but now we got this GLP and it's available today. So all my potential people, all your people that want more energy, all the people that wanted to get your 15-day kit sale and they missed the sale, now you know specifically on which post or what product that you can go to those people without having to flip through, 100 messages, pages, and stuff like that. You can go to a specific spot and say, okay, these were all people for Candy Cleanse posts. These were all people for my NutriBurst posts. These were people that wanted free money. The free money people you go to when we got free business kits. Hey, remember you wanted to win some free money? How about I teach you how to make some money? Just jump on this. You got time to listen to this call. You can move this anyway, but it really helps to get your leads. That's the main thing, because a lot of us are too busy to 100% do this full time. It's just impossible. So this is one way where you could, hey, quick question, a couple of people, you can come back to it later, you can live your life, and your business is still moving. This one right here is for giveaways. Now, if you want to up it up, if you want to step it up a notch, and the giveaway posts are like, hey, drop your birthday. Hey, if you're a mom, drop your birthday. Who needs diapers? Who wants to fill up their tank on me? Those are giveaway posts. That's going to bring people to your network that you're going to ask to put up the post. So you're not asking them, hey, who wants to lose 5 pounds? You're asking them, you're telling them to interact on just a post, but now those are new people that you can get to add to doing the host a post for you guys. So this right here, I would just put their name on the people that did the giveaway. Because I don't have to keep track of all the people that comment, because I'm just going to add them and eventually message them saying, hey, I seen you comment on that post. Thank you so much. Agree with it, not agree with it. Oh, I'm a mom too. My kid's birthday is this month, that month. While I got your attention, how would you feel about putting up a posting, getting this giveaway, whatever we have going on? You can do that as well. But this is like stepping it up a notch. This one is going to have you busy. If you are doing a lot of interaction posts, it's going to be very different compared to looking for people to lose weight, because you'll get a lot more comments with the giveaway. So you're building your network. Someone like me with 5,000 friends already, this is difficult for me to do in the moment because I can't add nobody. So how can they put up a post? How can I see their post or their page? Because a lot of people are not public like we are. So if you guys are struggling with your network being small, ask someone to just put up a giveaway, not a giveaway, but an interaction post for you. And now you can get some real people in your network, at least to comment on your posts, say stuff on your good mornings. Remember, we're starting small and building ourselves up. It's not about every day seeing the actual money. It's about every day doing the action steps. And I think this might be it. I haven't done this slide in a while. So, the benefits to the network, let's see. Number one, you are building relationships and they can believe in you guys. You have the opportunity for them to earn rewards and incentives. Who don't like that? Okay. I'm here because Trentel told me I can get an extra percentage off on me tightening and toning my stomach. Now, I didn't tighten and tone nothing in my stomach, okay? It didn't work for me, but I still got my percentage and I was able to come into the business. But I'm here, honestly, I'm here because I got an incentive. I'm not here for no other reason. Yeah, I wanted the products, yada, yada, yada. But if we don't really like the products, if we don't really do the work, we just push it to the side. And I'm that person. I will buy a million things and not touch them. This hula hoop thing, I did it like 5 times, okay? 5 times in total. Had it for 5 months. Ridiculous. But you got to know your audience. And if you don't know your audience, play around with your audience. See who likes the free stuff. See who likes the incentive. See who is a parent. See what people hobbies are. You can play. It's your Facebook. It's your pages. So talk to the people, and then you have a chance to share value with them. So not always will it be the product, but you will have value because you're looking for people to, lose weight, get your products and stuff like that. But when you're talking to them, you're trying to communicate and see what they really need, what they don't need, and your page is going to have value. Oh, 1 second, y'all. All right. Here. Oh, you all right. You all right. All right, let's see. What else? Oh, I know I made this long. Oh Lord. Can't find my face. Okay, so the next step is creating a potentials list for your host of posts. If you guys don't want to write it, because y'all should have a list for potential people to join you in business or customers, you can just go to your friends list. If you guys want to start, it's easier on Facebook. Just go to your friends list. The first couple of names that pop up, could send them a hey, quick question. Whoever responds, y'all come to me directly for the next part of the script. Okay. Because I have it. I'm gonna show you guys. I have it. What time is it? Oh, I did good. I did good. All right. I have all the scripts set. They're just not organized because I don't know if anybody was doing host to post. So I was just sharing it as needed. But if you guys needed a spot for it, I got it. Let's see, drafting engagement posts. And we already got the post set. Start reaching out to people today. And if we need to tweak stuff, we'll tweak stuff. Let's see. This should be it. Okay, thank y'all for training. Okay, let me get out of this one because I wanted to show you guys. Oh, I don't like how it goes small. That's how we got froze last time. Okay. The internet. Let's see. I can never see what this video thing. Okay, so I use boards. You can use Word Board, WORDBORD, and I can send you. I'm gonna make sure I have everything there. But Word Board is a one-time payment. Boards, I think you can get one board for free, so you might be able to get into the TLC one for free without having to pay an upgrade. But if not, it is $10 a month. But this is just a place where I try to keep things organized. It's not organized now. It was last year. But this is an example of the host to post. I have it in a specific folder. And you guys do have access to it. As you can see, it's 14 people in the folder here. Wait, am I sharing the screen? Yeah, okay. So this first video here, why does it look so small? Okay, this first video here is the training that we just did. Okay, so if anyone's new and you can't find it or you get lost, you don't understand, this is a training that I did on host to post. This right here is cold messaging. So it has everything here. Number one, hey, quick question. I'm dyslexic, y'all, so I don't even read what I see. It says, hey, love, how are you? Quick question. Okay. The original is, hey, quick question. And then I have a number 2. So you guys know number 2 is the next step. And this one is, this one's connected to a giveaway. So please edit if needed. So this one is just saying, how would you feel if I gave you a post to put up for me to get referrals? I'll enter you in a giveaway. Number 3 is always thanking them. You guys want to always make sure you thank them. And it's just letting them know, keep the post up, confirm with me, because you want them to come back to you. So this way you're not searching through 20 people that you ask, like, where's the post, where to post? And I don't go looking on their page for no post. I text them and be like, hey, did you get the post up yet? Right here. Let's just say they don't respond to you after they said yes. I have this one. Hey, did you get a chance to get the post up? Just wanted to make sure I entered you in the giveaway. And that is hap, not up. Okay. And then after number 3, it is number 4, which that needs to be changed. So that's not number 4. But these are different posts that you can use. It just has to, I'm going to edit things as we're going along, but these are all different posts. So DT is distributor. I'd probably need to change it to TLC wording, which is LC, I think. Life changer. There we go. But this one is an example. Now you do have, I'm going to change it because we can't show actual money because that's a lie. You can't sit here and say, girl, you going to make $500. Not if you don't work. But this one right here, 10 volunteers. Y'all see how simple and short this is? It's so simple and short, and it's boom. It's going to have a picture with it. So those are all the posts there. And then the pictures, which I just have this one picture in this folder. And then I even this message here for after after they post. This one is just thanking them, letting them know you're going to pick the winner. Then it's also giving them an incentive on top of an incentive. So they're entered in the giveaway. And then next there's a 15-day challenge discount. And then next there's 2 spots if you want to make some money. And if you're not interested, no worries. So there's you always want to make sure they know what you got going on. And then I have the next step pointing down. So this is for when people comment on those posts. And it's just, hey, I saw your comment. You want to lose some weight, be healthier, would you like some more information? So they're going to tell you, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds. They're going to tell you what they need. They need to lose 20 pounds. You, as the life coach, the life changer, your job is to give them a suggestion on what they need, not what you want. So if you want to make 10 sales a day of $25 packs, your job is still to tell them, oh, you want to lose 20 pounds? You're going to need these 15-day bottles of Candy Cleanse, or you can do my Freedom Kit. You can get 2 bags of flavor, your NRG, and your NutriBurst. What is that? Your vitamins, and da-da-da. You want to make sure you're being the real consultant, the real coach to them, and not going after the dollar. Now they gonna come, a lot of them gonna come, oh, I wasn't expecting to pay no $189, no $200. No problem. I have this $25 kit that you can try for 3 days. I have even a $75 one where you could try the coffee and the NRG. So now you're still getting what you want. They're getting what they want. And then if they like it, they're going to come back and get what you actually suggested. And they're not going to ask no questions and none of that. They're going to be like, yeah, remember what you told me? I'm ready to get it. So always come from a serious place on what their goals are. So like here, in general, the scripts are already made. You're going to say the same thing regardless, but you as the person, as the life changer, you really want to educate yourself and talk to us leaders, Kenny, if you have to know what products work best to lose what amount of weight. They want to lose 5 pounds. We all know 5 pounds fast with a few Candy Cleanse. You got one overnight. That's just what we've been knowing. So now they can experience that as well. But if somebody want to lose 50 pounds, if somebody's like myself, 240, 230, and they're trying to get to 200s, they're not going to lose it with no sample kit. They're not going to lose it with 2 bottles. They're not even going to lose it with a whole week supply unless they eat nothing. Okay. So they have to have the real regimen of at least the 3 products. But we do have the scripts all set. So if you're not comfortable with having those conversations, send a screenshot to your sponsor. They can help you. If not, you stick with the script. Okay. I'm going to show you guys just, oh, that was inside of the folder. Oh my. Okay, so like here's more results here. No, ain't no more results there. But I have a lot of stuff in this. This is the TLC folder that I had started last year. Because I just needed a go-to location for you guys. Like here's Candy Cleanse. This is specifically all Candy Cleanse. Okay, so it has the post, the response, and I just wanted to show you guys. So I seen they were interested, and then I'm giving them the information and asking them where they're located. The location is just for conversation and for you to note down when you get their phone number, you write them in a notebook, because if there's an event in their city, you send them to the event. And whoever's running the event, you contact them somehow, some way. Hey, I'm sending such and such. So I'm close to Philly. If I'm at a Philly event and y'all got Philly people, Latifah, I seen you said you're going to Philly. I'm inviting XYZ. Hook them up, get them started. You need my link so you can sign them up while they're there. I got you guys. That's how the company goes. Even with Coach Stormy, she did exactly the same thing. She said, "Don't y'all come in here trying to steal these people. Whoever they said they came with, that's where they sign up with, regardless whoever's in the room." Which I love. I love that. And then number 3 right here. This is just because it was a Candy Cleanse host to post. Prices might be a little different, but you enter in your location and it tells them the options that they have. So this one is giving them 3 different options. They get to pick. You tell them how you collecting the money, and boom, boom, sold. And then in here, I have Candy Cleanse actual results. Okay. Boards is really good. The reason why I like boards more is because you can put the pictures in here as well. So, there was something else. Bonus. I don't know if it works. Let me see. Let me stop sharing. So bonus. This is a bonus. A lot of people have been asking or saying they're unsure how to make those cool videos. I'm not a pro, not a pro, but I'm gonna do desktop. I never done this on my computer, but I found it on my computer. This is CapCut. So CapCut. Oh my God. Okay, CapCut's loud. So CapCut is where we have all been making these cool looking videos. Y'all, all we're doing is recording. This is okay, I'm gonna use this because I had Cheetos right here. So bad. You make a recording. So right now I'll do a boomerang. I'll do me reading it. I'll do me sipping it, right? The video looks terrible by those 3 images that I just did and stuff like that. So you would literally come to one of these. I'm not even explaining nothing to y'all. And why I say download? Oh no. All right. So you're gonna click on a template. Let me slow down. I'm excited. You're gonna click on templates. From the phone, it looks a little different, but when you see the template, they're up here as well. You just got to pay attention because there's some that you have to pay for, like this little pro thing down here. But you click on the templates. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do fitness. We in fitness. So I click on fitness. It gives you so many videos that you can use. Now, mind you, y'all can download these videos, crop them in your phone, because there's a little, it says CapCut made at the bottom, and then it pops up like towards the end of the video at the top. So I crop my bottom and my top. Some of these videos y'all can just post up on your page if you can't make content in the moment, right? So that's another story. But I'm gonna click on this. That's so loud. I ain't know about no downloading. I should just switch to my thing. Yeah, so it's downloading. Literally, it's going to tell you how many videos you need, how long they have to be. This one says 1 material, so I'm going to take that as 1 video. What happened? Where'd it go? Okay. Oh, I don't know where it went. Okay, it went somewhere. I think it went to my computer's thing. All right, so it's telling me to insert. Man, I wasn't expecting all this. We gonna switch to my phone. That's what we gonna do. We're gonna switch to my phone because we will be here all night together trying to see what's going on. All right, switch to my phone. Yeah, I was muted. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, girl. All right, so you're gonna go into CapCut. I should have pre-did this. All right, so I'm gonna make sure I go to one that I can do. At the bottom, right above where it says use template, the blue little tab at the bottom, it has standard right above it and the little diamond. That one you have to pay for. So just be mindful because let me tell y'all, I could spend 30 minutes
You're
on
gonna get what you
something
pray for.
and I can't even use it because you got to pay for it. And I'm not in the business to pay for extra things unless we are making success in our businesses, right? So right now, I'm only paying for my products, my labels, my bottles, and a cute outfit. I'm not buying nothing else because it's not required. We can do everything else for free. So that's what I'm in the lane of doing right now. So I'm gonna click this one. Just click at anything and I'll just click Samir's birthday. Now, look, guys, let me minus it. So it tells you down here at the bottom in the corner, 29.5 seconds, and you only need one item. So you just find a video that's available, and when you click next, it's going to
You're gonna get
create
what
it
you
for
pray
you.
for. Just don't fold. You gotta stay solid. You gotta stay locked in even when it feels like nothing is moving, because it ain't on your time. It's on God's time. And God don't move off of pressure. He move off of purpose. So while you stressing, He blessing. He just doing it behind the scenes. So right now, you just gotta keep grinding, keep trusting. Because when it's your season, can't nobody stop it.
So that is what the video came up to. I didn't do anything, y'all, except click that click the template, and now I'm gonna export it, which is basically you saving it to your phone. This is very important for you guys to see. If you save it just to your device, you will have the logo of CapCut, and you don't want to ever have logos of these platforms because they flag it, they push your stuff down to the bottom. Sometimes it gets through, but not always. So if you do want to look very professional, like you're the one creating all this stuff, you want to save it to share to TikTok. So when I click that, oh shit. Come here, boo.
Hey, sis.
What's up?
You're gonna get what you pray for. Just don't fold. You gotta stay solid. You
So
gotta stay
now
locked
it's to
in
my
even when it feels
TikTok.
like nothing is
And when
moving,
I click
because it.
next, I'm coming, Samir. When I click next, I just save mine to my draft if I don't have time to create it. I got you, baby. You just know when the training almost over. Oh no. Here, baby. Come on. I know. So here I'm just gonna click on drafts.
It's me. I was thinking about you, and I remember the last
So it saves
conversation
to
we
my
had about
draft.
travel. Remember?
And if you want to keep creating, make sure you guys click back to CapCut. You can go and create 20, 40 videos at a time. And now when I go to my video right here, it has no
Just don't fold.
logo on it
You gotta stay
or
solid.
anything.
You gotta stay locked in even when it feels like nothing is moving, because
So
it
the
ain't on
video
your
is
time.
there. So this is how simple, like I literally just click, click, click. But now I can go to my Facebook. Uh, go to the reels.
Don't get what you prayed for. Just don't fold. You gotta.
And boom, it's done. And I'm gonna put just don't fold. I'm doing a test run on no hashtags just for a couple days. Um, you always want to put a picture on top of your videos just in case it catch you with a crazy looking face. Coach Sheila had said that on training the other day. I think it was Saturday morning. So I just put don't fold. They're not gonna know what the heck I'm talking about. These people I'm on training. Oh, did it cut me out? Am I still sharing my screen? Yeah, I am. Okay. All right. Okay, so I put that up and that is it. So now that video has went up in 2.5 seconds on content that I didn't necessarily try to plan or anything. What happened? Okay. So when it comes down to your content, if you guys are struggling, I'm gonna say take 5 minutes a day to record yourself with some type of your products. Okay, start with your products and then whatever you're gonna do. Like we know Jason does his workouts, his walks. Jason, you could take those videos, you could always screenshot, you could take those videos and put it into CapCut and you can have the motivation as you're doing a push-up. You can have the motivation while you're walking. So you guys can make it easier on yourself, but you just record anything. Sometimes I take the camera and go like this. I go back and I come all the way and I go slow-mo with grass, flowers, water. Y'all could literally put your bath water running and just put your hand through it and make the water move. Record the water moving. They don't know what's going on. Put bubbles in the bath. You might not be sitting in the bath, but bubble bath and find a video that's connected to relaxing your mind and your mind is everything, like anything, because they have so much. You guys can search on CapCut for fitness, health and wellness, detox, cleanse. FYI, stay away from using the word detox with your business. And it was something else. Stay away from needles. We can't say needles with this new GLP-1. We can't say get these products because you don't have to use needles. We're not allowed to say that. I just heard that today. So just be mindful of those two. But yeah, anything you need with CapCut, you can.
Sorry to interrupt, but we can't mention financial freedom either. Those type
There we
of
go.
words.
Here we go. Yep.
Millionaires, like nothing.
Yep. Can't mention those. And you guys will get notifications on your social media, your platforms, on that from compliance. So just be mindful when they do say that they serious. If you don't change it, I think it says 7 days before they shut you down or just freeze your account until it's changed. If you're confused about anything they're talking about, call the compliance or email them back. Because I can help but so much with that part. I could just tell you what I know and what I remember. But we all have the compliance book or connection in our back office, so always check there as well. If there's any questions that you guys might have, you can ask me now. You're welcome. Yeah, but any questions? And I would like if you guys can, now that this training is over, thank you guys for tuning in. Another Sunday training, and I will see you guys next, what is it? Sunday. But for those of you that are, oh, the recording did stop. Holy shit. Oh no, there you go.